Well, Tom Fergus is out live this morning at a really cool spot, a fun place for the kids, AZ on the Rocks. Tom, are you upstairs yet where they do all that training for like the, the top super athletes, rock climber things, all that stuff?
No, I'm not upstairs. I'm right here by the main entrance. But let me tell you a story about being upstairs. So I got here one time really early, and Corey was going to meet me here later. So I went upstairs, and they have all this weight equipment, So I got my workout in. I got my swole on. I'm feeling great. Corey shows up. I throw my camera on and I had total muscle fatigue. I couldn't even hold it steady. So I don't go upstairs anymore when I come to AZ on the Rocks because all of a sudden I start shaking, But I've got Kevin Burke with me. Kevin and I, we go way back. How many years now, Kevin, you've been here?
Almost 17.
17. It's such a great place.
Thank you.
I'm going to walk you through what some of the things that they have to do when you come into the gym. So I'm going to get my temperature taken again. Here we go. What do we got, AJ?
97.3.
97.3. And then I always step to the side when I get this hand sanitizer because at one time it hit me in the pants. It didn't look very good. Kevin, this is really exciting. Now, there's only 38 gyms that they decided to open, and there were so many people that wanted to. You were doing a lot of things early on before they even asked you to do this, right? What were you doing?
So even prior to opening in May, we reached out to HealthyVerify, a third-party company here in Phoenix, to help draft or look at we had extensive protocols in place. They helped us complete our protocols. They brought a doctor in from Barrow Neurological to look at, tour the facility and make sure we're doing everything we can to mitigate the spread of this virus.
As we walk through, let's give a little tour. So you come in here, the members sign in here, but you don't have to be a member. You can do a day use thing, don't you?
So right now we are only open to members because we have so many active members. We want to make sure that they can get in and climb first.
That makes sense.
And then after a couple of weeks, we'll open it up to day pass users on the weekend, and then hopefully we can scale up based on the the COVID numbers and get more people in here.
Is the yellow tape for construction that we're doing? Is that what I'm seeing?
We have our route setters who started.
You didn't kill anybody over here.
Nobody
dies.
No
bodies over there.
No, just like Disneyland. Nobody dies in here. We go in the parking lot, right?
There you go.
Yeah. So they're resetting the holds over here. So there's always fresh things to climb when you come in.
When you walk in, what's this table all about?
So again, we have hand sanitizer stations throughout the gym. Here near the bathrooms, where you got a drink filler. Everywhere, upstairs, wipes for wiping down the equipment upstairs. We have climbing zones also set up.
So you separated them a little bit. That's one of the things they need is separation. So you created zones, huh?
Yep. So this blue Velcro on the floor designates a specific zone for climbing. 2 people in a zone unless it's a family. And then you'll see that the zones are also separate from each other, so people cannot climb next to each other.
Yeah, let's talk about the circulation of the air in here. I see you have ceiling fans up top. Every time I've been here, it's always been kind of a breeze going through. You've always had that.
Yep. So we stepped it up. We are bringing in more fresh air. We replace the air in the gym twice every hour. Open up the front doors. We've changed our filters to what's called MERV 13 rating. So it's the highest rated filter we can get for removing anything from the air. So lots of fresh air coming in here. And again, with these 36-foot tall ceilings, it's pretty difficult to do, but obviously it's almost like being outside.
What did HealthyVerify bring to the table? Because it seems like you were already pretty much dialed in, but there are some companies that need their help, really need their help. They're not as advanced as you are for what you've been doing. Well, what did they bring to your table?
Well, I think the biggest thing was somebody saying, you're on the right track, or here's some things, like we didn't have everything in place. So they brought in, again, a doctor and said, listen, from a doctor's perspective, here's some things that I'd like to see you do. We're like, okay. And we made those changes because I'm not a doctor. I'm not an epidemiologist.
Neither am I.
I'm on a rock climbing gym. I mean, I get it that we were very serious about the health and safety of our staff and our guests, but we needed that third party to come in here, help us complete our protocols, and then they check on us and to make sure that we are enforcing them if we want to maintain our certification. So it's great to say, if anybody were to say, hey, listen, how do I know you're doing the most you can? It's like, don't trust me. Like, we went to an outside third party, hired and paid a company and paying them to make sure that we are.
Yeah.
So there's nothing else that we can do in order to do that.
When are you open now for your members?
Yeah. So we just announced last night that we got our letter from the state.
Oh, exciting,
and what's cool is that the state said you have to make 0 changes.
Wow.
Not one change. We have to do anything different that we've been doing since May.
When do you think you'll be able to open it up to everybody? Because I've seen families come in, and kids don't even know how to climb. You guys help them out. It's really adorable. Yeah. They go all the way to the top. It always makes me smile because they're just little monkeys. But that's fun having those kids in there too. I know you miss that as well. How soon do you hope to have them in?
Oh, I mean, I would love to have them in now, right?
Sure.
But we want to do our part too in the community to make sure that we're not spreading this virus. So Numbers are coming down, so I'm hopeful in the next few weeks we'll get to moderate level and we can get to 25%. Well, we have a massive capacity here.
Yeah.
So hopefully by the new year we're back kind of operating 50, 60%, and then we can get those families in here and those kids climbing. This is a major source for people's well-being, their health, their mental and physical health. They need to climb, work out, practice yoga, Ninja Warrior stuff, whatever it is. And it's just too damn hot out, and the options are limited.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, Kevin. All right, so I see all these finger holds. You must have to clean these things all the time, all the way to the top. Is that what you're doing? How's this working for you? Because that's a lot of cleaning, a lot of hand holds.
Yep. So what we do is, first of all, these guys, we have 3 route setters. These guys who literally their job is to come in, take the holds off the wall. They get pressure washed, cleaned with Simple Green or through a dishwasher. And then new routes or holds are put on that are clean. Everything, when we shut down, everything was stripped off these walls. Everything was washed, including the walls were sprayed down. So while they're on the walls, we are spraying an antibacterial, once a week to keep everything clean.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's frequent hand washing, face masks, distancing, and just staying on top. When there are people on the floor, we've got staff members walking the floor and encouraging, even when they leave their climbing zone, to go sanitize in between.
Very cool. Kevin Burke, so good to see you again. Tell everybody your hours and where we're located, so if they want to come climbing eventually when you open it, or if they want to become a member.
Yeah, so visit azontherocks.com. All the information is on there. Open to members only now. We'll start opening up to day pass users probably on the weekend in about 2 weeks. But it'll be, we're open right now from 9 till basically 10 o'clock at night with specific climbing sessions that you have to reserve time to do.
Yeah, Kevin Burke, so good to see you. Really, it's so obvious, you guys, that they're doing what it really takes to open up the gym. That's why there's only 38 places that they've actually opened. This is one of them, and you can see why.
Right.